Welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about a new retail inventory tracker Excel template. This is a simple and effective way of managing retail businesses. If you are getting started with a retail business where you buy products from your suppliers and then you sell it to your customers, then this template will be useful to you to manage your business. And why would we need an inventory or a sales management tool to manage this business? Such a tool would help us answer these questions. What is the current inventory level of each of the products that we have? When should we place an order to our suppliers to replenish our inventory? Which products should we order and which products should we not? Are we being profitable as a business? And who are the best customers and suppliers so that we continue to enhance and improve our relationship with those best customers and suppliers? So here are some of the key questions that an inventory and sales management tool or a software would help us answer. There are several cloud-based software available to manage inventory and sales. However, for most small and medium-sized businesses, an Excel file would work because it allows you to get started quickly. It allows you to customize it as needed, as well as it's inexpensive. And this is where I'm very excited to present a free Excel template that can help you manage your inventory and sales. And this Excel template allows you to manage orders, inventory. It can also automatically populate the prices in your orders. It can also handle changes in the prices over time, and taxes can be set at the order level. Discounts can be set at the order level as well as the product level. And then also fully automated and interactive reporting is available, which will enable you to answer the questions that we previously talked about. And so in this video, I am going to walk through and do a demo of the template. Before we begin the demo, there are a couple of articles or videos that I think would be helpful. So one is a video on how to use Excel template from Indzara.com. The second one is about how to use Excel tables to enter data, because we will be using Excel tables as our data entry method. And so it's very important that you understand how the Excel table works. So now I'm assuming you're familiar with those, and I'm moving forward to the demo section now. So this is our Excel template where I have filled in with some sample data just for illustrating how the template works. You can download a copy of the sample data as well as a blank file without any data so that you can start entering your own information and use it for your own purpose. And both will be available for download for free from Indzara.com. Okay, so now in this sample file, we have some tips about how to use the template. We also have a link to our article, which will have detailed screenshots about how to use the template and the video. So definitely, please check that article out, because that'll answer if any questions you have. It'll definitely answer them. If you still have any questions, you're definitely welcome to post your comment on the blog post or in the video, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so now let's get started. So we have the business information, which is just about the name, address, and other contact information for our business. So you would enter that first. And then we are categorizing our products in the business. Here in this sample data, I'm using apparel business as an example. So I've categorized the clothing based on men, women, boys, and girls, and also the size of the apparel, which is small, medium, large. And in your business, you could have any other way of categorizing products. So definitely customizable. You can enter your own categories here. And then we go to the product sheet where we enter each of our products. So like I said, boys shirt, medium size in green color. So that is one product. And then we have so many of such products here. And the ID is the product ID, which is going to be the unique identifier. So it's very important that we don't have duplicates in this column. And then we enter the name, description of the product. The starting inventory is the amount or the quantity of each of these products that you have on day one, meaning when you begin using this template, you would assuming that you've already started your business and you're working and you already have some inventory, then that is what you would enter here. This is a one-time thing. You do not have to enter this again later. It's a one-time entry only. And if it's a fresh business where you don't have any inventory when you start, then you could enter 0 here. Reorder point is the point at which you want to put an order to get more products in inventory. So for example, here I've used 5. So if any of these products go below 5 units or at or below 5 units, then it should tell me that I have to go and order this product because I don't have enough. So that is the reorder point. So you can customize it for each product differently. The unit of measurement is just, some of the products may be based on weight. In this case, for example, the shirts could be just count or piece or however you call the unit of measurement in your business, you can enter them for each product. Then we assign each product to a category. The category will be the drop down based on what you have already entered in the settings sheet. And then we have taxable. So if you by default all the products will be taxable, but for certain products, if you don't want them to be taxed, then you could enter no. And this is a product level tax assignment. We will also see later how we can control the tax for each order. But this is a product level. If you want to exclude certain products from taxes, then enter no to those products. Whenever you see blue, light bluish colored column label, that means that you can rename and use it for any purpose, and you can store any information you want about the product here. And the green column labels are calculated columns, so please do not edit the formulas in those columns because then it will affect the functionality. And so please stay away from editing these calculations. The purple colored column labels are input fields, so you can enter your input data in those columns. Okay, so the calculated columns here tell us the inventory we currently have for each of the products, how much is expected to come to us in the future, how much will leave us based on orders that we already have, and should we order these products based on the reorder point. So that is also calculated. So you can see that this product is below the reorder point. Right now we have only 3 of them, and the reorder point is 5, and that means we have to place an order. So that's the purpose of this column. We also calculate the inventory value based on the current, like today's purchase price for each of these products. It will calculate the value of the inventory. And then last couple of columns I'm going to ignore, that is used for in the reporting section later. So this is the product sheet. You enter the list of products here, then we enter the list of prices. So each product should be entered here, and then you would enter the effective from date. So in this sample, I'm assuming that I'm beginning to use this template from November 1st, 2016. And so I've entered all the product IDs and I have entered the effective from date as that date. And then I have entered the purchase price of each product and also how much are we selling this to our customers at. So we purchased this from at a cost of 16 from our supplier, and then we are selling it at 18 to our customers. So the 2 is the margin. Okay, so this is where we store the prices. If price changes for a product, then you would add a new row and then put a new effective date of that price change, and then enter both the purchase price and the sales price. That is how you can keep adding more rows to reflect changes in the prices of your product. So it's very, very easy to maintain. So just by entering the product prices once, we will be saving a lot of time in each of our orders. So now in the partner sheet, we will enter our partners who are the suppliers and customers. So I have entered 7 of them, and I've entered the name. The partner ID should be unique. Partner name should also be unique here. So please make sure that you don't duplicate them here. And then the addresses, email, phone number, all that is just for you to manage all your contacts or the partners in one place. It's a nice list to manage your data. And then similarly, this is a custom field. You can rename it and use it how you want. And then we have some calculated fields. So this is used in the report sheet. So you can ignore it and please don't edit them. And order headers. So order headers and order details are two of the sheets where you will spend a lot of time. So we enter orders in this template in two steps. First is to enter the order header, and then we go to the order details. So for example, the purchase order. So P1 is the order number, and this column should be unique. So this is a purchase order. So we enter one row for each order. And then the order was placed on 5th November, and we expect the order to reach us, the items in the order to come to us, to our inventory on 25th November. So that is the expected date. And then the order type is purchase. There are three types of orders the template can handle. And the partner is the person who we are purchasing it from, the supplier name. And then on the order, if there are other charges like shipping, anything, you can enter them here. If there is any order level discount amount, you should enter here. It only takes the amount, not the percentage. So please enter amount here. And then the tax rate is for this specific purchase order, what should the tax rate be? And if there is no tax, then just don't put anything in there. So this is where you can customize tax rate for each order. So I know that in some countries and some, based on the location of your customer, the tax rate may change. So you can customize that by each order in this template. And then you can enter any notes if you want to this order notes column, and then a custom column to rename and use for anything you need. And then the total order amount is automatically calculated. So please don't edit the formula. In all of these sheets that we have talked about, it's very easy to add a column. So you can just at the end of the table, click on the header and then type a new name, new column or something, and then hit enter. It'll create a new column. So that's how easy it is to add a new column. You could also insert a new column this way and add. So all the flexibility that I talked about originally as a key benefit of using Excel completely is available here. Okay, now this is how we enter the order. I've entered a purchase order, a sale order, and then some more sale orders. So you can have your own method of naming or numbering the orders. So I have done mostly based on P1 for purchase, S1 for sale, and then there's an adjust order type, which I don't have here, but A1 for adjust. So using the prefix in that way, so I know which ones are purchase and sale, but you are welcome to use any method of numbering these order numbers. The template doesn't limit it. Order details. So this is where we enter what is inside each of the orders. So we saw the order P1, right? So within the P1 order, we have 5 line items. So we are actually purchasing 15 units of this product, 10 units of this, 100 units of this, and so on. So we entered those 5 as 5 different rows. And you can customize any discounts that you are receiving for each of the products. And this is a unit discount. So for 1 unit of the product, what is the discount you're receiving? And if it's a sale order, you are giving the discount to your customer. So you could also enter the same way in a sale order. And then there is a custom column you could rename and use as you need. And then all the green ones are calculated for you. So the price will automatically come up to you based on what we entered in the prices sheet. The unit price will automatically populate, the tax information, amount, total, everything will get populated. There are a few other columns like what is the order type and all that. And this is being done because they are being used in the reporting. And that's why those columns exist. But your data entry is very simple. It's only these 4, and even the discount is optional if you have a discount. Otherwise, you just enter these 3 columns and you're good. So this is so easy to enter an order. So once we have entered all the orders, both purchase, sale, then the report sheet actually shows the business performance. So there are 6 sheets here. So at the left, we begin with the current status. So how many units do we currently have on hand in total? How many units are expected to come in the future? Expected to come meaning we have already made a purchase order, but the items have not reached us yet. The items are expected to come in the future. So this is the inventory to come. Inventory to go is the opposite. So there are sale orders that we have committed to, and we are going to send it to the customer in the future. So, but we have already committed to it. So that's the inventory that will go. Products to reorder is the number of unique products that need ordering. Products in stock is the number of unique products we have in stock. So for example, the inventory, so let's say you have 5 shirts of red color and 5 shirts of green color. So those are the two. So those are 2 products, but you have 10 items. So this is the quantity, this is the unique products. So that's the difference between these two. The value is of all the items you currently have in your inventory, what is the value, which is nothing but the purchase price, current purchase price of these products are totaled to give us the total inventory value. And this template doesn't use the first in, first out type of approach where we are tracking exactly which item is going out and when each unit was purchased and all that. So that is not something that is in this template. And report, the rest of the sheets can be customized by entering your own start date and end date for the report. So this allows you to actually have the reporting according to your needs. So you can enter any start date and end date here, and then this will update. And now the metrics shown are sales quantity, sales amount, sales tax, the quantity returned from the customer, discount, other charges, the purchase quantity, amount, tax, quantity returned to the supplier, other charges on the purchase orders, and finally profit. So we calculate profit here based on, I think this will be helpful to explain that. So the total sales amount, so how much sales have we received? So this is the amount that we have as revenue, and then the cost of goods sold. For the products that we have sold, how much did it cost for us to purchase? We have that cost here, and then we subtract the cost of goods from the sales amount to get the gross profit. Then we have the sales quantity, purchase quantity, returns amounts, all that, return quantity as other metrics here. This chart, you can actually choose any of these metrics, and then you will see that the chart here will update to reflect what metric we have chosen. And we have top and bottom performing products. So in this case, we have entered many products, so we can see the top 10 categories, the bottom 10 categories, top 10 products and bottom 10 products. This is also customizable. We can look at it from a quantity perspective, or we can use amount. So if we use amount, we will see that these 4 tables change based on that. And then similarly this, we can also do it based on margin. So which products are giving us the best margin? And these are very helpful to determine which products should you be stocking more and less or less, because the more profitable ones, you want to make sure that you have in stock and more of them to get more margin in total for the business. The next section is the product performance. So the product performance allows you to choose one product at a time, and then you can see the sales and the purchase metrics, and also currently how much inventory we have on hand, and then the reorder point. And for example, this one, we have to order it because we have lower inventory than the reorder point. We can see the last 12 months of sales amount, sales quantity trend here, and that's something you can view for the chosen product. And then finally, the partner performance allows you to see the top 10 customers in your business, top 10 suppliers, and these reflect the dates that we have chosen in our report sheet at the beginning. So the dates that we have entered here will control all of the charts and tables we see. So you are able to get to exactly what you want for the time frame that you want for your business. And finally, we have the choose a partner here, and then you can see how much sales or how much purchases they've brought into the business. This allows you to choose one specific partner at a time. Okay, so this is all the reporting sheet, and this is very extensive, as we have seen. And so So far in this video, we have seen a complete walkthrough of how the template is set up. And you get started by entering the products data, prices data, partners data, and then to enter order, we will enter it in 2 steps: order headers and then order details. And then the report sheet will automatically update and will give you the current status. It'll also allow you a customized report for any date range that you want. And all of this is fully automated. So now if you find this template useful, I would want to recommend the Retail Business Manager template. And this template is an extension of the retail inventory tracker that we just now discussed, but it has additional features, mainly the invoice generation. So you don't have to have a separate software or anything. You can generate the invoices automatically from the same data that you entered so far. And then you can also generate purchase orders. You can customize these exactly the way you would want by choosing the fields you want and then customizing it, as well as you will be able to see before you accept an order in the invoice. You will be able to see whether there will be enough inventory to fulfill that order. That feature is available, as well as tracking payments. So how much money is due from each of the customer, as well as how much money is due to the suppliers. So all of that accounting information will also be captured in the template, and the report will now be more elaborate, extra information such as operating expenses and net profit. So these are the key differences with this Retail Business Manager. The other thing should be very familiar, because everything looks exactly the same as what we have seen in the Retail Inventory Tracker. And so this template, Retail Business Manager, is also available from Indzara.com. And I will put a link to the product page in the video and in the video description. If you have any questions about the 2 templates that we have talked about so far, please leave a comment in the video or in the blog post, and I will be very, very happy to get back to you. Thank you very much for watching.